was just walking through another ordinary day, half awake, half distracted, letting life just fade. Same streets, same sky, same small town noise, same tired dreams I treated like toys. I wasn't looking for a reason to believe, wasn't thinking love could ever find me. Then I saw you turn, like the world shifted lanes, and something in my chest forgot its name. You didn't try to be unforgettable, didn't say a line that sounded magical. You just smiled at me like you had no fear, and suddenly the air felt warm and clear. In that single second, time stood still, like my heart woke up against my will. I didn't know a moment could be so loud, I didn't know my life could change in a crowd. But there it was, simple and true, the start of me began with you. Your smile was my beginning, the first page of a brand new thing. The first time my heart started listening to the quiet hope inside of me. I didn't know love could be so small, just one look and I started to fall. Your smile was my beginning, yeah, that's when my whole world changed. After that, I noticed every little sign, like colors got brighter, like the sun took its time. I'd show up early just to see your face, pretend it was nothing but I saved the place. Where you stood, where you laughed, where you waved hello, like my heart was learning where I wanted to go. You said hi like it was easy, like it meant no more, but it hit me like lightning through an open door. I tried to answer normal, tried to play it cool, but my voice shook soft like a lovesick fool. And you laughed so gentle like you understood that I was falling faster than I ever thought I could. We talked in the hallway, we texted at night, shared little secrets under dim streetlight, and every good night felt like a promise in disguise, like maybe you were seeing me through kinder eyes. Because loving you made me braver, loving you made me try. You didn't even know it, but you taught my heart to fly. It was the first page of a brand new thing, the first time my heart started listening to the quiet hope inside of me. I didn't know love could be so small, just one look and I started to fall. Your smile was my beginning, yeah, that's where my whole world changed. I used to think love was fireworks in the dark, but you taught me love can whisper and still leave a mark. Your smile was a key, was a doorway, was a sign, like my happiness could finally be mine. And even if we're different now, even if time moved on, that first bright moment is still where I'm from. This first page of a brand new thing, the first time my heart started listening to the quiet hope inside of me. Didn't know love could be so small, just one look and I started to fall. Your smile was my beginning, and it still feels like the start of me. So if love finds me later in some other place, I'll remember the day you changed my pace. Because the first time my heart learned to sing, your smile was my beginning.
I used to think love was a story for older people, something in movies, too shiny to be real. I watch my friends fall hard and fast, then laugh it off like I'd never be the type to feel. I kept my world small, safe and steady, no big emotions, no messy confessions. I never wanted to lose control, never wanted my heart to ask too many questions. But then you showed up with your quiet smile, like you weren't trying, but still you were everything. The way you listened made the noise go soft, like my mind could finally stop running. And I don't know when it happened, maybe it was slow like the tide, but suddenly I was looking for you in every room I walked inside. I told myself it was nothing, just a passing little phase, but my heart kept leaning closer every time you looked my way. My heart's first yes was you, before I knew what love could do, before the world got heavy, before I learned to hide the truth. My heart's first yes was you, the first I want, the first I choose. And I didn't even mean to fall, but I did, and simple conversation, like it didn't matter, like it didn't shake my ground. But every joke you made, every little glance felt like a secret message I was lucky to be around. And I started saving moments, the way you say my name, the little pause before you smile, like you were lighting up a flame. I remember walking home one night under street lights, warm and dim, thinking if this is what love is, then I've never felt anything before him, her. I tried to write it down, but my hands were shaking, tried to tell myself I'd wait, but my heart kept beating louder, like it couldn't stand the space. And every time we got closer, I got scared and pulled away, but you stayed right there beside me, like you didn't mind my ways. My heart's first yes was you, before I knew what love could do, before the world got heavy, before I learned to hide the truth. My heart's first yes was you, the first I want, the first I choose. And I didn't even mean to fall, but I did, and now there's no undo. Yeah, my heart's first yes was you. It was the smallest things that got me, like the way you fix your hair, or how you look up when I spoke, like my voice was worth your care. And even silence felt alive when it was you and me alone, like the quiet had a rhythm, and I finally found my home. I started wondering, do you feel it too? Or am I dreaming in a one-way sky? I'd practice lines in my mirror, then forget them every time you walk by. Because when you're standing close to someone who could change your whole life, words feel fragile and truth feels sharp like a knife. But I couldn't keep pretending I was made of stone, the way my chest would rise and fall every time you touched my phone, every time you said, hey, you okay, like you meant it more than most. My heart's first yes was you, before I knew what love could do, before the world got heavy, before I learned to hide the truth. My heart's first yes was you, the first I want, the first I choose. And I didn't even mean to fall, but I did, and now there's no undo. Yeah, my heart's first yes was you. Maybe it's reckless, maybe it's too soon, but I'd rather be honest than live in a silent room. Because loving you feels like breathing, like my chest was made for this. And even if it scares me, I can't unfeel your kiss. If you ask me to run away, I pack my fear in a box. If you ask me to start again, I'd meet you at the clock. Cause you're the first thing I believed in, that I didn't have to prove. The first time my heart spoke up, and I let it tell the truth. So here I am, no hiding, no more maybe, no more someday. I don't need perfect timing, I just need to say your name. I've been holding back a storm, trying not to let it show, but love like this keeps growing, even when you tell it no. And if you feel the same, just meet me in the middle. Let the world keep spinning fast, we'll be still, we'll be simple. And if you don't, I'll understand, I'll let you go with grace. But I had to tell you, you were my first yes. My heart's first yes was you, before I knew what love could do, before I learned to guard myself, before I learned to play it cool. My heart's first yes was you, the first I want, the first I choose. And even if we change with time, I'll never change that truth. Yeah, my heart's first yes was you, and it still is, if I'm being honest with you.
Back when my phone was full of nothing, just memes and friends and late night scrolling. Back when my heart was mostly quiet, never racing, never knowing. You showed up like a sudden chorus in the middle of a simple song, and I didn't even see it coming, but somehow I felt like I've been waiting all along. I didn't know what to do with butterflies, didn't know how my hands would shake, didn't know how your laugh would turn a regular day into something I'd say. I was clumsy with my feelings, I was awkward with my words, but you looked at me like I was worth it, and that was something I'd never heard. I used to think love was a headline, something other people chase, but you made it feel like breathing, like it had always had my name. Back when love was new to me, touch, a smile that made my whole world change. Back when love was new to me, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I just knew I wanted every moment to feel a little more like you. Started small like, hey, what's up, like hallway jokes and borrowed pencils, like sitting close but acting casual, trying to hide what we could never handle. You'd steal my fries, I'd roll my eyes, but secretly I loved your confidence. And every time you said my name, it felt like somebody finally noticed me. We walked the long way home on purpose, make up reasons just to stay. We'd talk about nothing for hours, and somehow everything felt okay. The sun would drop behind the houses, street lights would flicker on, and I'd think, if this is what love is, then why did I wait this long? And I remember every detail, the way you looked when you were shy, the way you pretend you didn't care, but your eyes would tell me why. Back when love was new to me, you were the first thing I couldn't explain. A sudden spark, a simple touch, a smile that made my whole world change. Back when love was new to me, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I just knew I wanted every moment to feel a little more like you. Our first kiss wasn't perfect, it was nervous, it was slow, but it felt like stepping in the sunlight after living in the cold. You pulled back laughing, cheeks on fire, and I said something dumb like sorry, but you touched my hand and whispered, don't be sorry, this is our story. After that I started believing in things I used to laugh at, like fate, like signs, like wishing on the same bright stars we sat under. We listened to songs and swear they were written just for us, like love could be a soundtrack and we were the reason it was sung. We made plans we couldn't afford, dreams too big for our pockets, but we carried them anyway, like hope was the only thing we needed to pack. And I didn't know the world could be so wide until I saw it through your eyes. I was learning how to trust, how to open, how to stay, because you made it feel so easy to be real in every way. Back when love was new to me, you were the first thing I couldn't explain. A sudden spark, a simple touch, a smile that made my whole world change. Back when love was new to me, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I just knew I wanted every moment to feel a little more like you. Maybe we were just kids, maybe we didn't know enough. Maybe first love is always messy because it's made of honest stuff. But I still remember the feeling, that fearless, endless open sky, like the future couldn't hurt us as long as you were by my side. Even now when life gets heavy, when my heart forgets to see, I think about that younger version of me. Back when love was new to 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 me, you were the first thing I couldn't explain. A sudden spark, a simple touch, a smile that made my whole world change. Back when love was new to me, I didn't know what I was supposed to do, but I still thank you for the way you stayed and for the love I learned with you.
Yeah, time moved on, like time always does, and maybe we became a memory, but you'll always be my first reminder.
Back when love was new to me. I was the type to keep my feelings locked, laugh it off, act like nothing could stop the world from spinning the way it always did. Just homework nights and weekend plans and stupid things we hid. I didn't think my life could change that fast, didn't think a moment could hold me like a photograph. Then you walked in like sunshine through a cracked window pane, and suddenly everything had a different name. You were sitting 2 seats away, and I swear the air around you felt warmer that day. I watched your hands twist the strings of your hoodie tight, like you didn't know you were the calm in my chaos, the light in my night. And when the teacher called attendance and you answered low, that sound hit my chest like a secret I didn't know. I didn't understand it, but I felt it start. A quiet little knock in the middle of my heart. And I tried to play it cool, tried to let it go, but the first time you smiled, I already knew. The first time your name felt like home. I wasn't even ready, I was barely grown, but it fit in my mouth like a song I'd always known, like a place I could run when I felt alone. And I remember that feeling, warm and close, like your name was a door and my heart was open. The first time your name felt like home. I didn't know love yet, but I felt it in my bones. We started small, like laughter in the hallway, like hey you good on a bad day. You borrowed my pen and I pretended I didn't mind, but I kept that moment like a treasure in the back of my mind. And every time we talked it was a little more real, like my heart was learning what it was allowed to feel. We shared cheap fries and late night calls, talked about dreams like we could have them all. You told me about your fears, how you hit goodbyes, and I wanted to hold you but I hid it in my eyes. I memorized the way you said maybe, like it was a promise and a prayer for something crazy. And when you said my name I swear it sounded brand new, like the world was finally giving me a clue. I didn't understand it, but it pulled me near, like the future was whispering, don't be scared. I tried to ignore it, tried to be strong, but the more I fought it, the more it felt like a song. The first time your name felt like home. I wasn't even ready, I was barely grown, but it fit in my mouth like a song I'd always known, like a place I could run when I felt alone. And I remember that feeling, warm and close, like your name was a door and my heart was open. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. The first time your name felt like home. I didn't know love yet, but I felt it in my bones. Maybe we were too young, maybe time was too fast, maybe first love always feels like it's meant to last. But even if we drift like leaves in the fall, you'll always be the answer to my heart's first call. I can still see that day like it's stuck in my skin, the way my whole world shifted when you walked in. I didn't have a plan, I didn't have a clue, I just had this feeling that the sky turned blue. And now when I hear that name in the crowd, my chest does a thing I used to do out loud, like a memory singing through every wall, like the first time love ever showed up at all. We danced in the kitchen in mismatched socks, two kids trying to pretend the clock didn't matter, didn't move, didn't steal. The kind of days that made everything feel real. You wrote me notes with crooked hearts and I kept them safe like works of art. And when we fought we'd say I'm fine, but we always came back cause we couldn't stand the time apart. And maybe we didn't last forever, but you'll always be my first in my mind. Not just the first kiss, not just the first try, but the first person who made me feel alive. The first time your name felt like home. I wasn't even ready, I was barely grown, but it held me together when I felt unknown, like a light on the porch when I walked alone. And I remember that feeling, warm and close, like your name was a door and my heart was open. Ooh, 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 ooh. The first time your name felt home. I didn't know love yet, but I felt it in my bones. And maybe someday I'll love again, with a stronger heart and steadier hands, but nothing will ever feel the same as that moment I first knew. The first time your name felt like home was the first time I felt like I belonged to.
Yeah. It was just a normal day until you.
was supposed to be a normal day, nothing special on the schedule. I was running late, my mind was far on little things that didn't matter. The sky was bright, the streets were loud, people moving like a restless stream. And I was just another face in the middle of a crowded scene. And you walked in like a sudden change, like silence after thunder. You didn't try to steal the room, but the light still found you. Wondered, you looked at me like you meant it, like you actually saw me there. And in that second I could feel my careful heart forget its fear. Something opened up inside my chest, the door I didn't know was closed. And I tried to act like nothing changed, but I already knew I was too close. I didn't think love could happen like that, like 1 second then you can't go back. But my whole world shifted and I couldn't explain what I felt when you said my name. That was the day I fell without warning, without a plan, without a sign. One look at my defenses started breaking, and your shadow became part of mine. I didn't mean to lose my balance, didn't mean to lose control, but that was the day I fell without warning, and you landed in my soul. And you landed in my soul. After that, the air felt different, like the world had new instructions. Every song became a message, every street became a question. I tried to shake it, tried to laugh it off, tried to keep my heart from showing, but you stayed in my head like a melody that wouldn't stop from growing. I started showing up early, just to see if you were there. I started saving small excuses just to stay a little longer near. We talked like it was casual, but I felt it underneath. That nervous bright electricity that made it hard for me to breathe. You'd ask, you okay? So simply, and I'd say, yeah, I'm fine. While my heart was shouting louder that it wanted you closer to mine. I didn't think love was this quiet, this soft, this strong, this true. But every time you came near me, I felt my whole world choose you. That was the day I fell without warning, without a plan, without a sign. One look at my defenses started breaking, and your shadow became part of mine. I didn't mean to lose my balance, didn't mean to lose control, but that was the day I fell without warning, and you landed in my soul. You landed in my soul. Our first touch was accidental, just fingers brushing as we passed. But it hit me like a promise, and it happened way too fast. We laughed it off like it was nothing, like it didn't shake the ground. But I swear the room got quieter when your hand reached for mine and found a place to stay. We walked home under streetlights, talking slow, letting time stretch. I wanted to say what I was feeling, but I was scared of what came next. Because when you meet somebody who makes your whole world new, you start fearing the moment they might leave you too. So I said it in small ways, walking you home, holding the door, listening to every word you said, like it mattered more than before. And every time you smiled at me, I felt my heart begin again. Like falling wasn't losing freedom, it was where it finally began. I didn't know first love could be so beautiful and terrifying, like holding sunlight in your hands and realizing it's still shining. That was the day I fell without warning, without a plan, without a sign. One look at my defenses started breaking, and your shadow became part of mine. I didn't mean to lose my balance, didn't mean to lose control, but that was the day I fell without warning, and you landed in my soul. And maybe it was fate, maybe it was timing. Maybe my heart just got tired of always hiding behind silence. Because you didn't just pass through, you stayed, you changed the way I see. You made my maybe someday turn into please don't leave. And even if we don't end up forever, even if time pulls us apart, you'll always be the moment that taught my heart how to start. The day I fell without warning was the day I learned what love can do, how it shows up when you least expect it and makes a home inside you. Without warning, without a plan, without a sign. One look at my defenses started breaking, and your shadow became part of mine. I didn't mean to lose my balance, didn't mean to lose control, but that was the day I fell without warning, and you landed in my something planned. I think of that one moment when your eyes met mine, and my heart couldn't stand being quiet anymore. Yeah, that was the day I fell without warning. And even now, I still feel you in the echoes. School let out like a deep exhale. Backpacks dropped, all the rules felt pale. We ran outside like we'd been set free, like the whole world waited just for you and me. Your hair was messy, your laugh was loud. You had that kind of glow that drew a crowd. But somehow when you looked my way, everything else faded into gray. We sat on the curb by the corner store, shared a soda we couldn't afford. Your fingers brushed mine when you passed the cup, and I felt my whole life open up. I didn't know what it meant back then, didn't know love had different names, but I knew I liked the way you stayed, like you were the best part of every day. And the sun went down, but we didn't move. We were chasing a feeling we couldn't lose. I didn't say it, but I thought it right, that we were learning something under that sky. We learned love in summer light, in the gold of day turning soft at night. No promises, no perfect lines, just your hand in mine, and the world felt kind. We didn't have much, but we had time, and every heartbeat felt like a sign. We learned love in summer light, when everything was simple and it felt so right. Rode our bikes down the empty streets, past open windows and distant beats. Your t-shirt smelled like sunscreen and rain, like every good thing wrapped up in one name. We stopped at the park by the old oak tree, carved our initials like it meant something, and you laughed, said that's kinda cheesy, but you smiled like you believed me. We lay in the grass, stared at the clouds, made up futures like we were allowed to dream without fear, to love without weight, to say maybe us without the word wait. You told me secrets you never told friends. I held them carefully in my hands, and I swore in the quiet of your voice that you were becoming my favorite choice. And the sky got pink and your eyes got wide, and I felt something shift inside, like I was standing on the edge of new, and every step led closer to you. We learned love in summer light, in the gold of day turning soft at night. No promises, no perfect lines, just your hand in mine, and the world felt kind. We didn't have much, but we had time, and every heartbeat felt like a sign. We learned love in summer light, when everything was simple and it felt so right. We had our first kiss behind the bleachers, two shy kids trying to be brave believers. You pulled back smiling, half in shock, like you couldn't tell if you should laugh or stop. And I said sorry because I was scared, but you touched my face like you didn't care about the awkward, about the shake, about how my voice almost wouldn't break. We stayed up late talking on the phone, whispering dreams we'd never shown. You said you wanted to leave this town, I said I follow no questions now. You laughed at that, called me sweet, but your silence said you felt it too. That reckless hope that feels complete when your first love feels impossible to lose. But August came with different air, like summer started to disappear, and every sunset felt like a warning sign that we couldn't keep holding time. We learned love in summer light, in the gold of day turning soft at night. No promises, no perfect lines, just your hand in mine, and the world felt kind. We didn't have much, but we had time, and every heartbeat felt like a sign. We learned love in summer light, when everything was simple and it felt so right. I still remember the way you said my name, like it was more than just a sound, like it carried something sacred, like it could calm me down. We thought we were invincible, two hearts with nowhere to be. We didn't know how fragile a forever could be. And maybe we didn't last, maybe we grew apart, but the first time I felt love was the first time you lit up my dark. Now it's years later and I'm older, I carry quiet like a folded letter. And sometimes when the season turns warm, I feel you again like a distant storm, like a radio song in a passing car, like a smell of asphalt after dark, like laughter echoing down a street that's changed but still remembers me. I see kids now with that same glow, holding hands, walking slow, and I wonder if they know what a first love really is. Not a lifetime, not a guarantee, but proof your heart can learn to live. We learned love in summer light, in the gold of day turning soft at night. No promises, no perfect line, just your hand in mine, and the world felt kind. We didn't have much, but we had time, and every heartbeat felt like a sign. We learned love in summer light, yeah, That's when my heart first learned to fly. And if I could go back just for a night, I'd find you there in that fading light, just to thank you for the way you stayed, for the love we learned and the choice we made. We learned love in summer light, and part of me still lives in that sky. If I could go back, I'd go back to you. I was still learning how to be myself, still hiding pieces of my heart on the shelf. I wore my laughter like a shield, like nothing could touch what I refused to feel. I didn't know how deep a moment goes, didn't know a heartbeat could move that slow. I was just a kid with a cautious view, till my innocence met you. You weren't loud like the world expected, you were quiet, kind and honest. You looked at me like I was worth it, like I wasn't something to forget. And in that simple way you stayed, something in me finally changed. I didn't have to prove a thing, you made me feel safe just being me. And I still remember how it started, no fireworks, no perfect scene, just two young hearts in the same place, and you looking back at me. That's where my innocence met you, where my maybe became true, where my hands learned how to hold on, and my heart learned what it could do. I didn't know love had a language, I didn't know love had a sound, but it spoke through every second when you were around. Yeah, that's where my innocence met you, and I've never been the same since you. We used to sit in the back of the classroom, passing notes like they were treasure. You draw a little heart beside my name, and I keep it like it mattered forever. We talk about music, talk about dreams, like life was simple and always clean. We didn't know about broken promises, we didn't know about the weight of what if. You taught me how to trust a feeling, even when I couldn't explain it, how to laugh when I felt nervous, how to stop being afraid. And sometimes you look away shyly, like you couldn't stand the way I saw you, but I saw you like sunlight in my hands, like something pure I didn't want to lose. And every time your fingers touched mine, felt like a new beginning, like the world was turning softer, and my heart was finally listening. That's where my innocence met you, where my maybe became true, where my hands learned how to hold on, and my heart learned what it could do. I didn't know love had a language, didn't know love had a sound, but it spoke through every second when you were around. Yeah, that's where my innocence met you, and I've never been the same since you. Our first kiss was trembling and quiet, like the world was holding its breath. You leaned in slow, I closed my eyes, and I felt the future in my chest. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't planned, but it felt like truth in human hands. And when we pulled back, you smiled so soft, like you were proud we were brave enough. After that, I carried you everywhere, in my thoughts, in my smile, in my prayers. I caught myself saying your name, like it was my favorite word to say. I started believing in always, even though I didn't know what it meant. I started thinking love was something that the universe just quietly sent. But growing up is a changing season, and love learns lessons in the dark. Even the brightest, purest feelings can leave a scar right on the heart. And when we started drifting slowly, I tried to hold the old days tight, but you can't freeze a sunset, even when it's still full of light. I don't blame you for the distance, I don't blame you for the tears. We were kids learning how to love in the middle of our years, yeah. And sometimes I wonder, do you remember the way we used to stay up late, talking like we had forever, before we knew the world could change? If I could speak to that younger me, I'd tell them don't be afraid. Some love doesn't last forever, but it still makes you brave, because you gave me something permanent, even after you were gone. The proof that I could feel that deeply, still learn how to move on. That's where my innocence met you, where my maybe came true, where my hands learned how to hold on, and my heart learned what it could do. I didn't know love had a language, I didn't know love had a sound, but it spoke through every second when you were around. Yeah, that's where my innocence met you, where I learned that love is real and new. Even if the years keep moving, a part of me will always run back to you.
first time I let myself breathe, where my innocence met you. That's where my heart began. That's where my heart began. I used to think forever
Lived in storybooks, imperfect scenes and scripted words and borrowed looks. I kept my heart behind a quiet, careful wall. Told myself I didn't need love after all. Then you walked in like summer after rain, and every new day didn't feel the same. You smiled at me like you had time to spare, and I felt my whole world shift right there. I didn't know what I was feeling, but I knew it wasn't pretend. I was falling into something before I knew what forever meant. Before I knew what forever meant, I gave you all my round, all my innocence. No safety net, no second guess. Just a heart that jumped when you said yes. Before I knew what forever meant, I held your hand like the world wouldn't end. And I didn't know love could leave a mark that deep, but you wrote your name where my heart still keeps. We were kids with wild dreams and empty pockets, making kingdoms out of sidewalks and parking lots. Late night talks under streetlight gold. We promised we'd never let our fire grow cold. We drew a future on torn notebook lines, said we'll be fine like time was on our side. I learned to laugh like a favorite song, and every day with you felt like I belonged. I didn't know the cost of hoping, didn't know the weight of always. I was learning love in real time, in the middle of our weekdays. Before I knew what forever meant, I gave you all my right, all my innocence. No safety net, no second net, no second net, no second guess. Just a heart that jumped when you said yes. Before I knew what forever meant, I held your hand like the world wouldn't end. And I didn't know love could leave a mark that deep, but you wrote your name where my heart still keeps. And seasons changed and your eyes looked far, like you were chasing a different star. You said we're growing and I said okay, but my whole chest begged you to stay. I don't blame you, I don't blame me. We were two kids learning what love could be. Sometimes I still hear your laughter at night, like an echo in the fading light. Before I knew what forever meant, I gave you all right now, all my innocence. No safety, no second guess. Just a heart that jumped when you said yes. Before I knew what forever meant, I held your hand like the world wouldn't end. And even if forever wasn't ours to keep, ooh, you wrote your name where my heart still keeps. Forever is a road we never reach. You were the one who taught my heart to leave. Before I knew what forever meant, you were my forever for that moment.
I don't bring you up like I used to, not because you didn't matter, but because saying your name out loud still makes my heart stagger. Like it remembers every second, every hallway, every late night call. Like the past is a house with open doors, and you're still inside the walls. I've learned to laugh at old photos, learn to act like I'm okay, but sometimes a certain song comes on, and I'm right back in yesterday. The smell of rain on hot asphalt, a street light buzzing in the dark. Little things keep bringing you back, like your memory has a spark. You were the first to make me feel like love could be a real place, the first to turn my quiet life
was something I could chase, and I didn't know how fragile and forever could become. I just knew I loved you hard with every part of who I was. And even after all this time, your memory still moves like a rhyme. First love, lasting echo. You still live in the corners of my soul. Even when I'm laughing, even when I let go, there's a part of me that hears you close. I try to bury you under new days, try to outrun what I can't erase. First love, lasting echo. You never fully faded away. We were kids with big dreams and no direction, two hearts falling without protection. We made a kingdom out of sidewalks, made a future out of nothing but talks. You held my hand like it was sacred, like it was something meant to last. And I believed you without question, like faith was easy when you asked. We'd sit in the back of the diner, share fries, share secrets, share time. You stole my hoodie when it got cold, and I pretend I didn't mind. We wrote our names in the margins of every plan we ever made, like love alone can keep us safe from the choices that would change. And maybe it sounds too simple, but you were my first real thing, my first stay a little longer, my first let's try, my first spring. But even spring turns into fall, even bright things have their end. And I didn't know the first love could be the first to leave you then. And even now I catch myself replaying your laugh in the dark. First love, lasting echo. You still live in the corners of my soul. Even when I'm laughing, even when I let go, there's a part of me that hears you close. I try to bury you under new days, try to outrun what I can't erase. First love, lasting echo. You never fully faded away. I remember our last conversation, how the air felt heavy and slow. You said we're growing different, and I said I know, but I didn't know. I acted strong, like it didn't hurt, like my chest wasn't splitting in two. But when you turned and walked away, the sky looked like it missed you too. I went home and stared at the ceiling, held my phone like it might ring, like you'd change your mind and run back before the goodbye became a thing. But days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into years, and I learned that time doesn't heal you, it just teaches you how to carry fear. I've met new faces, tried new love, tried to build a life that's mine. But there are certain kinds of memories that don't obey the hands of time. Not because I can't move forward, not because I want you back, but because you were the first person to leave a permanent track. And every now and then I swear I feel you like a distant spark. First love, lasting echo. You still live in the corners of my soul. Even when I'm laughing, even when I let go, there's a part of me that hears you close. I try to bury you under new days, try to outrun what I can't erase. First love, lasting echo. You never fully faded away. Maybe you're not my present, maybe you're not my next, but you are my beginning, and beginnings don't forget. You were the first I'm scared, the first I'll stay, the first time my heart believed it could be saved. So when love comes again, and someone holds me tight, I'll let them in, but there will always be a quiet little echo in the night. Because you don't erase a first love, you learn from it, you grow around it, you turn it into something softer, a scar that doesn't shout but lives within it. First love, lasting echo. You still live in the corners of my soul. Even when I'm laughing, even when I let go, there's a part of me that hears you close. You're not mine anymore, but you're a part of what I became.